I love myself at every single stage that I'm at. I'm not going to punish myself along the journey for not being at the journey's end. And that's what today's video is about. Today's video is about appreciating the journey and not punishing yourself along the way, because even as the owner of TKO Skin, I get contacted by people who are angry with their bodies and they're upset because their bodies are not perfect or because they have scars. And I'm here to say, listen, you have to love yourself along the journey, scars and all. Let's talk about a zygote. Do you know what a zygote is? The zygote is the very early stages of when the ovum is fertilized by the semen. An embryo goes through different stages. It starts out as a zygote, and then the cells split and multiply, and it becomes an embryo, and the embryo grows, and then it turns into a fetus, etc. And you know that the soul is everlasting. So listen, right now we are all works in progress. I'm a work in progress. You're a work in progress. Believe me, honey. Oh, hear me. This is not the best that you will ever be. Trust me, it's not. No matter how good you are right now, this is not the best. And if you feel that this is the best, that's an implication that you are on the decline. No, baby. Even if you're getting older and physically you begin to decline, you incline in wisdom, you incline in maturity, you incline in knowledge, even as the physical begins to deteriorate. So no, honey, this is not the best that you will ever be. And does somebody look at a zygote and say, oh, you're not beautiful because you're not a fetus yet? No, honey, it's a work in progress. Listen, baby, you are a work in progress, and you got to stay strong for the journey. Stay strong for the journey. And what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to look and think about some end goal up the road and think, oh, I will be happy then. Oh, I will be beautiful then. Oh, I'll have enough money then. Because there's always going to be more that you can have. You can always have more money, more friends, more riches, more items. No matter how much money you have, it is impossible to buy everything. At every single stage of your life, you know, at one point you'll be like, oh, I can't afford, you know, Jordans, or I can't afford Air Force Ones. Then when you can afford those, oh, I can't afford Crocs or crocodile shoes. Then when you can afford the crocodile shoes, you're like, oh, I can't afford Spats or whatever. There'll always be a next level. No matter how much money you have, you'll always be just below being able to achieve the next pinnacle. Always, no matter what. Once you get the Acura, then you want the Lexus. Once you get the Lexus, then you want the Mercedes. But once you get the luxury car, then you want the Bentley. When you get the Bentley, then you want the Rolls. When you get the Rolls, then you want the Aston Martin. And it just keeps going on and on. You'll never be at a point where you can have everything. No matter how much money you have, there will be a way to deplete it. Whether you can buy an entire island, no matter what it is, there'll always be a way to deplete it. No matter how much weight you lose, there'll always be more weight that you can lose. No matter how much muscle you gain, there'll always be more muscle that you can gain. So I just wanted to tell you that we have to be happy in the now, because the future is not some miraculous place that exists independent of anything else. The future is now, because right now is the future of when I started this video. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a progression. We go along slowly. Every day we wake up into the same existence that we were in the day before, just a little bit further along the road, brothers and sisters, just a little bit further along. So there is no magic point. So they will be like, oh, I'll be happy when I'm a size 2, or oh, I'll be happy when I have $100,000. Once you get 100,000, the next pinnacle will be 200, then 3, then 1,000,000. I'm not a millionaire yet. I wanted to say this also. Remember these words: how you do anything is how you do everything. And this goes for happiness, because we have to find ways to be happy right now. Am I at the weight that I want to be at? No, I am not. But am I going to punish myself and beat myself up and starve myself off and talk down to myself because I'm not there yet? We have to embrace our own inner child. We have to nurture our own spirit. Think about it. If you had a child, would you say, I'm not going to love you. I'm going to withhold love from you. I'm going to buy these small size clothes. I'm not going to buy big clothes until you get here. No. Along the way, you have to learn to love yourself regardless as well.
Hey Knockout! Click the subscribe button now to learn to love yourself more fully with free videos every week from your big sister, TonyaTko.
Because you create the story of your life when you use the words I am. You're talking about a god or a goddess. I am. And you create who you are with that affirmation right there. You put your stamp onto history.